Hey there, it's Bobi, aka Paginator, and today we're going to have 2 junk journal flip-throughs. So if you watched my Craft and Cry With Me video that I posted a little while ago, you'll know that a tragedy happened in my community, and one of the things that we do in our community when we're trying to support families and such is do auctions. So I listed a couple of junk journals that I would donate, and then the people who win them in the auction, they pay the family rather than me. And this is the first of the 2. This is for a lady named Crystal, and she has requested a mystical journal with fairies and things like that, and she loves olive green and emerald green. So this is her journal. We've got some beautiful beads and things dangling off the bottom of each of the 4 signatures. The cover is done in this olive green velvet that is just yummy, and we put this ruffle on the spine. She wanted a hardback, so I did use hard book covers. Recycling is a good thing. And this picture comes from a digital kit that I used, and I will link the shop that the digital kit came from in the space below for you. So we open it up. Here's my trademark library card pocket, and we have number 106 here. So this is my 106th junk journal. I've been in a little bit of a slump recently as far as making new journals, but I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things. So as we page through each of the 4 signatures, you'll see each signature has a piece of vellum. This one is a cream color. There's this cream color in 2 of the signatures. One signature has white vellum and the other has green. You'll see a variety of digitals, some coffee dyed paper. Some of the pages have lines. We have journaling cards. And we've got some more of this beautiful ruffle that are going to be forming some belly bands as well. This has a little bag pocket. There's some little lined paper as well as journaling card inside. The lined paper comes from this notepad that Carla sent me in my recent Defember swap. This is the perfect size for adding just little writing spaces here and there. One thing I'll tell you about Crystal, the lady that this journal is for, she is a gorgeous red-haired lady. So several of the figures have red hair on purpose in honor of her and her beautiful daughter as well, but both redheads. We have some corner tucks, some at the bottom of pages, some at the top, some gold trim here. This actually came from Janie in a package that she sent me for Christmas. A few page tabs, some of them have little beads hanging from them, and some are decorated with that gold trim as well. There's a cute little cat. Other side of the little pouch thing, and we've got some more paper there. Some of this is just double-sided scrapbook paper that fit really nicely with the other pages. And this one has a water fairy. One of the things that she mentioned was a mermaid, and I couldn't find a kit that had specifically mermaids, but this lady could be a mermaid and we just don't see her tail. But she's probably a forest water fairy, but we're pretending. We're pretending. Here's one of the tabs that has some of that gold trim on there from Janie. And then we get into the second signature. We have the envelope flap here. I had some really pretty stickers that had this gold kind of detailing on them. So you'll see some leaf stickers throughout in different places. Here is the green vellum. This forest deer with a jewel in its head. It's got to be magical, right? The things that Crystal requested were mystical, fairies, and green. And then, of course, she mentioned the mermaids as well. Some things I've just attached with little paper clips. This is just a little notepad with some of that paper and a piece of vellum on top. And there's also a journaling card tucked in there. I wanted to leave her lots of writing space. I unfortunately won't be able to see her face when she sees this because she's going to come pick it up from the main office at school tomorrow. So cross your fingers that all goes well. You have a vertical belly band with this ruffle. I love to touch it. It's so beautiful. And I have extra of the ruffle and a lot of the green velvet. So I might do another journal with that as well because it's so gorgeous. Maybe I'll do another Slytherin journal or something like that. Although it's not exactly Slytherin green. Oh well. This is a beautiful fairy. We've got some more green vellum here. Here's the back of the envelope and some more of those leaf stickers. Another journaling card tucked in to a paper clip. We're in signature 3 now. Another water fairy / maybe mermaid. This is the only page that I'm like, does this really fit? But it was part of the kit, so I just went with it. And they're really cute boots. She can always cover it up if she doesn't like it. This page is gorgeous. We've got another little pouch here. A couple of journaling cards. A big jumbo sticker. This is also from Carla. There was another one of these jumbo stickers in the first signature that came from Carla as well. And the Defember swap. There's a little pocket down here. Here we have a pocket with a belly band on top, and I made the belly band like quite close to where this little envelope gets tucked in, but it still doesn't want to hold very well, so it's also got a little paper clip. But there's some paper inside this envelope, and it does have a little sticker on it. This makes me really want to go in the forest, but you know, it's winter right now and things aren't as green as as they are in this beautiful book. Got a little like apothecary situation going on here and some candles. This must be like one of the homes that the forest fairies live in. Got this little treat pouch thing with a journaling card and some of the lined paper again. Couple of journaling cards tucked into this pocket. Lots of space here. You can see the brush marks from when I brushed on the coffee, and I love that. I think it's gorgeous. Witch. Kitty cat. Here I put a ruffle on top of the other end of the treat pouch, and got a journaling card that sticks into that horizontal belly band. Another wolf, cave, another beautiful red-headed lady, and we end with a door. And I don't know if you remember, but we also started with a door. So we're going into the fairyland, and then we come out of it at the end of the journal. So there's a look at this journal, and then we'll go into the second one. And here we go for journal number 2. So we'll start with the outside. I've got a dangle here. This will flip up to get out of the way. And I have a denim ruffle on the spine. I guess with both of these journals, I just was in the mood to put ruffles on the spine. I don't know why. The dangle has a few charms and things, ribbons and such. And then we have this long piece of gorgeous blue ribbon for the closure. Pro tip, I got this at Walmart for $2, this whole roll of ribbon, and I still have quite a bit left on the roll. So if you're ever needing ribbon for a closure, Walmart is a good place to go. Dollar Tree is also a pretty good place for ribbon, but it depends on your Dollar Tree. Like the one that's closest to me doesn't have a very good stock. So anyway, here's our cover. We can see we've got this lovely fabric on the hardcover, and we've got this kind of bohemian girl with a butterfly and the word joy. This journal is for Corinda, and she won this from the auction to benefit Macy. I've talked to you guys about Macy in a couple of videos. If you've missed those, Macy, this never gets easier to say. She's a 20-year-old beautiful girl. whose life was taken by someone that couldn't stand the fact that she had broken up with them. And that other someone was also a former student of mine. And yeah, anyway, Corinda, who got this journal, was Macy's boss at the cafe where she worked. And she didn't really have a theme in mind. She just told me some of the colors she enjoyed. And so I just put together some things. And you'll see that we've got some decorated pages and some belly bands and different things like that, but we've also got plenty of space left for writing. So let's go ahead and dive in. Here's our library card pocket, and we're starting off with a digital print. We have an envelope flap here. This is some scrapbook paper. Another digital piece. I'm sorry, I really am zoomed out as far as I can go. Coffee dyed paper. Here's a little pocket, and there's a tag tucked inside of here. Here you can see a belly band, and I have a jumbo journaling card. I made this out of a jumbo playing card, and the back of these, all 4 of them, is some beautiful paper that came from Dina in one of my ephemera swaps. So Dina, if you're watching, hi, thank you for the paper. It was perfect for this journal. Some more scrapbook paper, digital papers. I will also link the shops where I got these in the space below. These 2 kits, they have a different color palette. This one's a little bit darker, a little bit more green rather than the turquoisey bluish color on this one. I don't care. I like how they are together. And then we've got these beautiful green papers, some more coffee dyed paper. Of course, this is the other half of the signature. Here we have a flip up. You're going to see some of these cards throughout. Some flip up, some flip out to the side. On the back of each one, I put just a little cluster with some fabric from the cover, a butterfly, and some flowers. Here's the other part of the envelope. There's some ephemera in there. Lovely, pretty sticker here. Denim ruffle is on the inside of the last page of each signature. It's not as wide as the one on the spine. That one was about 3.5 inches. This is about 2 inches-ish. But I love making ruffles, and I love denim. And yeah, I think that it looks beautiful. I was originally going to put some charms hanging from the bottom of this one, and I tied some on, but they just didn't work very well. So I took those out. Inside of here, we have something kind of fun. So this is a little postcard that came with the kit. If we flip it over, there's some coffee dyed paper, and we can unfold it for loads of writing space. I love that. There's a little floral sticker hiding in there. I love this paper with the lines on it. That's great. Little tiny pocket here. For the rest, you're going to see a lot of the same thing. I probably won't pull out all the giant cards and that kind of stuff, but we'll just do a little flip through the rest of the pages. This is a little envelope that has a card tucked inside. Some mini papers tucked in here. Another envelope with some papers and stickers and things tucked inside. All right, and here at the end, we have a back pocket from the jeans that I used to make the denim ruffles. And if we undo the button, we will find a bunch of stickers and things inside of here. Are you gonna come out? Here's one of them. They're shy, I guess. The pocket was wide enough that the whole thing was too wide, so I just sewed down the sides of there, but I love that. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the journal. We make sure both of these little charm thingies are sticking out the way that they're supposed to. There we go. So we got 5 signatures, 3.5-inch spine, beautiful ding-a-longle, as Louisa Heinzel would call it. And I think this is a gorgeous journal. I really hope Corinda loves it, and I hope that she knows how much love was put into it. Hey guys, I'm popping in here to share an experience with you. I just went and delivered the journal to Corinda, Macy's old boss, at the cafe. And the cafe is actually closed. They're doing some repairs and things today, but she said, come in anyway. I am there. Please come. I want to meet you. I guess Macy had talked about me a lot while she was working there. And I didn't realize that. And she told me that Macy had talked about how much she liked my class, but also how much she liked making journals with me. Because with her class we did a lot of journal making. We made altered books and all kinds of things, and she had told her boss that she was gonna reach out to me so that I could teach her how to make junk journals some more. And I'm sorry, I didn't know I was gonna sob through this. I didn't shed a single tear while I was over there at the cafe. And I really, I don't know, I'm sorry that you guys are getting this, because I wanted to call my mom and tell her, and she's at church right now, so I can't. It feels like just another stab to know that I was gonna get to spend more time with her. This beautiful person, but also it's so healing at the same time to know that she still thought well of me, and that I was a positive influence in her life in some small way. So yeah, we're gonna kick it back to the flip through and wrap things up. So I'm sorry for the tears. I really needed to process through that, I guess. I'm gonna make her a little card that has a picture of Macy on it and tuck that in before I tie this thing closed again. And other than that, that's the end of this video. So I hope you've enjoyed both of the flip throughs. Let me know in the comments below what you've been up to lately. Love to hear from you. And we'll see you soon in the next one. Have a wonderful, magical, and bookish day. Happy reading, crafting, or journaling. Adios.